Welcome back, ladies and gents. Let me just adjust the camera. Welcome back to day 11 of the Sums series. And remember, we're just going to start getting into it now because things have been going absolutely crazy in my 3D reality. Feelings are different, super wild. But remember, the following of what I'm about to say is all you. I'm just another version of you in this cosmic game that we're all playing. It's not about narcissism. So with that disclaimer out of the way, if this channel might not be for you, this information may not resonate with you, but you may be in a period in your life where this knowledge, this information, this experience that I'm having, and the things that I've gone through in my life and the way I kind of translate it into a global understanding to empower you might be for you. And hopefully that wasn't confusing and all over the place. Simply put, I'm gonna say a bunch of fucking affirmations that I hope supercharge your self-concept. Anyways, all right, let's get it. I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. One of my favorites, I say it every single day, comes from Elmer Locker Jr., one of the first people I started watching when I got into manifesting and trying to understand what it was very, very early on in my journey years ago. Still say that to this day. It's a beautiful affirmation. It works. The things I've been saying on my own, remember, you guys can say the same things, but I've been saying I'm if you know Richie Rich, the cartoon Richie Rich, I've been saying I'm Richie Rel because part of my name is Rel, so I've been saying I'm Richie Rel, Richie Rich's adopted brother or adopted cousin. And you know, I had some millions from the family and I got my own gadgets and everything, so I'm Richie Rel. I'm abundant, I'm magnetic, I'm super magnetic to the point where every single opportunity that's meant to me just cannot avoid me. All the people I'm meant to meet, I meet. I'm given the highest roles in positions to work. I'm super valued in any corner, any dark corner, crevice, and area. No matter where I go, I'm favored for what I do. My value is respected. My value is known. Just say these things. Go absolutely in. Other things I've been just saying is just like I'm a giant. I'm a primordial force. I'm before the world. I'm after the world. I'm eternal. I'm here. My energy will always be here. It will always be felt. And it's funny because before I was affirming these things, I naturally carried myself like that. So it's funny how your words, or like just like an artist finds the words for the feelings that they're having, what's being channeled through them, and they try to channel those into words, right? And then their music could be felt. It's funny how back in the day, I would just carry myself. So I'm talking about that prior energy. I would carry myself, and you know, others would reflect that and say it. They would say like, I'm always at the right place at the right time. It's weird. I have this energy where it's like I leave every person I met or something with a different perspective. Even when I actually was on a like very, very long bus ride back to where I live now, I met this guy, cool guy. He was Christian, very cool artist, dope. Hope everything goes well for him with his book. But he or with the comic or anime or manga he's putting together, fucking super sick. But I remember him and I were talking, and I left him with a piece from a story that I want to create, and he said, "Oh, you just gave me a really good idea for something to incorporate in his story." So that was like two creative minds locking in, and it was just fire. Really, really dope guy. But what I realized is all the affirmations and the self-concepts, we were really just doing it unconsciously our entire life. So now when you bring it to the forefront and you consciously say it to get rid of all the darkness, oh man, things manifest like this. It like really starts picking up when you go within in yourself and you charge it. You really do supercharge it with emotion. But so back to what I'm saying, remember, you are all these things, but I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I'm bright, brilliant, shining. Shout out to Eric. I'm magnetic beyond measure. My channel, it's growing at the craziest rate. I'm finding my whole soul tribe online. Nobody is saying it like me. I'm doing it the best. I'm sharing my experiences. I'm having a great time. I'm having fun. You're having fun. We're all having fun. Everything is aligning for us. This Agenda 2030 thing is not going to work. We are the power. They know we're the power. More people are going to wake up to this power. We define reality. We create reality. Nothing is going to take us over. Nothing can even touch our souls. Our souls are infinite. And we channel that infinite energy here. We are powerful. We are gods and goddesses. We got everything we need inside us. There's no SP that we need to put above anyone. We are above on that pedestal. We are the gods and goddesses. And that doesn't mean we're belittling our peers or anyone is under us. No, we're just the masters of our own reality. And we're in a totally different lane where we're not running a race against anyone. We're running our own race. We're the champion in our own story. Win or lose, it's all working out for us. It's all working out for a higher good, a higher, greater purpose. You really affirm these things, really start saying these things, really start feeling them, you will shift. And man, I can feel it because I feel way different because I'm doing something that I don't normally do. You know, I usually fall behind the brackets of humbling myself, not wanting to speak out about certain things because I don't want to harm people. But then I really started to realize all the information that I've learned and embodied over the years is literally the embodiment of be you, be authentically you. And as long as you're not stepping on anyone else's path, it doesn't matter what you say because I know my intent. And if you're offended by me just being, that's a totally different conversation than actually intending to offend or saying something insensitive. But calling yourself God, knowing what you are, being powerful in your own frame, that's not hurting anybody. These people are so sensitive and they show their insecurities when you just claim that you're something greater. And some of these people would rather that you tear yourself down. Anyways, other than that, and we get that out the way, let's talk about some things that were on my mind. It's probably going to get another separate video, but things have just been feeling weird lately, like kind of fake. Like I don't want to say fake, but you know, I start looking at certain creators' thumbnails, and I'm not gonna lie, my thumbnails are not that unique either way. You know, nothing new is under the sun, but you know, I start going around Instagram and I start going around YouTube and looking at thumbnails, and it's like you can immediately tell who someone's channel is, like by the thumbnail style. If you're familiar with the YouTube landscape, it's like I immediately know when I'm about to see a day trader or entrepreneur or something because they're in this, not all of them, I don't know, and again, I'm just making a generalization, but you know, you already know when you look at their thumbnail that they're like optimized for, like, where are the anomalies? That's what I'm saying. But you look at their channel and you already know they're optimized for business. It's like, you know, this here, this, that here, do this here. And you can tell they're inspired by the other ones who put bright white lettering with the, you know, the fucking LED color glow behind the letter, underglow from the letters. And it just cracks me up because it's like, where the individuals really using different fonts or wonky, crazy fonts. And it's like, damn, we really have to be the change we want to see, because I try my hardest to do thumbnails that are slightly different, but again, I fall into the trap too, and that's why I said I throw myself under the bus. But you know, I don't do the entrepreneur type thumbnails, but I see it every time. And then after AI became such a thing, you just see AI thumbnails right off the rip, copying each other, seeing what someone else does, and then they try to hop on the trend immediately, and it's like, oh, this thumbnail looks good, I can tell, so now I'm gonna do it. And you know, and the funny thing about all this is no matter what, success is always going to be deemed by the individual, not copying someone's funk. And even if you find a little bit of success in copying what someone else did, I feel like you don't find true success unless you're truly doing your own thing, or you remix something into your own thing. It just doesn't work, you know. And again, it's going to eat you alive later, because you know, maybe unless you don't have that level of self-awareness. I feel like when you have a certain level of self-awareness, you can't avoid the feeling of knowing you're being inauthentic almost. It like eats at you. So, you know, I don't know, but that's just my perspective. I've seen people who get, you know, torn up by doing stuff that's not aligned with them. And to me, when you're copying someone else's business to make it work, or following trends, you start to feel that. It starts to stack over time. But yeah, other than that, that'll probably get a full video, because I can talk about that all day long, and how just social media feels. And you know, it's funny, I made a video talking about how we should be AI slop with human slop, but it even feels like the human slop to a degree. Actually not, though. It's not oversaturated yet, but there's a lot of slop you can find out there, but it's like, it's still varied enough where somebody can just make the absolute YouTube poop shit post type of content, and it still feels more unique than an entrepreneur or a business owner making their thumbnails. Like if they're just starting off the bat, like they immediately go in trying to optimize and do this, and there's nothing wrong with this, but they try to optimize, do this, utilize everything, every skill, every thumbnail, every color, and they optimize, and they try to have it in the end. To me, being authentic would grow your business in the craziest way. You know, and I've seen it from my YouTube channel, Lunar Was Lost. So again, it's just different reasons. It's different reasons why you're doing something. But I just feel like you would get more business standing out rather than trying to follow the crowd and optimize your thumbnails for the peak this, and it's like, you know, I don't know. That's to me, like, to me, the dude who stands out in a reality of clones is the fucking dope guy. So be that guy, you know. Be as close to him as you can be. But again, if something you're doing authentically from your heart that you didn't look at someone else doing and they just happen to do it, that's okay. Like, there's nuance, of course, to it. But yeah, man, I'm feeling great. I'm going to keep going off. These videos might get shorter because, honestly, I'm just checking in every day. And again, I have to catch up on meditations again. I think just one this time. Or might have to do 3 again. I might do 3 just to be safe, or like longer ones, because I'm doing a 30-minute meditation with this series as well. So we will see. But yeah, more videos coming soon. I'm gonna keep them coming, and I love you guys. I'm out.